we have something a little different than what we normally do. We want to show you something. So we went to a concert at Santa Fe College. Used to be Community College, up in Gainesville.
Yeah.
And the reason we went there is because Robin's brother Jim plays drums, percussion, yeah, a lot of different instruments.
My sister-in-law Ramona plays trumpets.
Right. So we went to a concert.
Gainesville Community Band concert.
And the conductor of the concert is R. Gary Langford, and this guy is incredible in so many different ways in the musical field. But we're not going to show you any music. What we are going to show you is, we wanted to share with you. They have an award. Robin's going to tell you about the award. They give instruments away, I think, twice a year.
Twice a year.
And so this is the one they did just a few hours ago when we were there.
And it is February 5th, 2023. The name of this concert is Trumpets On Parade. And it's very appropriate because during this concert, they gave away a brand new trumpet to a deserving middle school student. It was an award that is in memory of Charles Dean and William Dishman. They were very active in the Gainesville area and all of the bands and symphonies there. And this is the Charles Dean William Dishman Trumpet Award.
Yes, and the little young man's name, I think he's in middle school.
Middle school,
right?
Yes.
We don't have his last name, and we wouldn't tell you anyway.
No.
Anyway, his name is Nicholas.
Yeah, such a charming young man, and he has a brand new trumpet, and this is pretty amazing. He is a middle school student, and he loves the band, and now he has a brand new trumpet to play.
All right, so here it comes, and we're not really in this video except for this beginning here.
Yeah.
And we'll pop on at the end just to say goodbye. Here it comes.
And we always give a new trumpet to a very deserving middle school player. And Claudia Brill is going to do the honors. Yeah.
I'm sure he's got it. This is in memory of two wonderful members of our band. You know, we just don't show up and play. We're actually a family. We care about each other. Some of us have been here many, many years, and so this just makes us one big family. Anyway, Charles Dean, I was lucky enough to be in the band when he was in the band, because I came in 1986, and he was one of the founders of the Gainesville Community Band. He was the lead trumpet player. I know you have a bio in the back of your program. It's probably kind of dark out there for you to read it. He attended FSU and took his first lessons in trumpet there. He played in a dance band to help earn his way through school. He transferred to the University of Florida and he graduated a degree in agronomy. During his military service, he joined the Army Band in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. After the Army, he returned to the University of Florida and received his master's degree in agronomy in 1957. He then earned a doctorate from North Carolina State College. Dr. Dean became the chairman of the agronomy department at the University of Florida in 1979 and continued until his death in 1992. Dr. Dean never lost his love for music and was a firm believer in practicing every day. He was a charter member of the Gainesville Community Band, and he served as its president from 1976 to 1978. He shared his talent with many other groups, playing in churches and with the Gainesville Chamber Orchestra. Bill Dishman and Charlie used to get together. They were really good friends, and they would play, every Sunday they'd play duets. And so when he passed away, Bill Dishman thought it'd be wonderful if we could have a memorial concert for Charlie Dean and give away a trumpet to a deserving middle school student. So then when Bill passed away, the band decided to also honor him on this same concert. Bill Dishman was one of my best friends. He and his wife Karen, here in the flute section, they became my very good friends. Bill, have you ever met somebody that just touched your heart so? Well, Bill was one of these kind of people. He left an indelible mark on my soul, on my heart. He was a wonderful, wonderful person. When he was 12 years old, he picked up a trumpet for the first time and he discovered his life's passion. His whole life was dedicated to music as a performer and as a teacher. For 30 years, he was a middle school band director, public school band director, and he would go above and beyond what was needed to teach. He would help his students. He'd stay after school to help them. He just loved his students, and he devoted his life to teaching them. He also, after he retired from being band director, he worked with special needs children. And I had an opportunity to be there in his classroom, bring my flute collection, and I saw how these children responded to him because he had so much love and compassion for them. And he just made their life better by being there and teaching them all kinds of music. He was in the Gainesville Orchestra for 34 years. He was in the Gainesville Brass Quintet for 31 years. He was also a member of the Bugles Across America, a service organization that provides the live playing of taps at funerals of United States veterans. My father was a World War II veteran, and so when he passed away and was buried in Melbourne, Florida, Bill drove on down there to play taps over his grave. He was that kind of a person. He was always willing. He was very brave in many years of fighting cancer, and he was very brave. He would play for the nurses. If you take his little pocket trumpet with him and play for the nurses. So he just did so many marvelous things, and he, of course, both of these men will never be forgotten by all of us whose lives they have touched. So now I'm going to, in honor of Charles and Bill, we'd like to present a memorial trumpet, which is generously provided by Hoggtowne Music. It is awarded to a deserving middle school student who needs a good instrument to continue on the road to become a great trumpet player. And this year, our winner is Nicholas. I'm going to not be able to say his name correctly. Let me see. Tivier. Come up on the stage, please. You can come right across, walk up here and come up here. Nicholas was in the all-state choir member in elementary school, and after starting the choir at Kannapoha Middle School, decided to switch to band in early November. Since that time, he has worked very hard and caught up and surpassed the rest of his trumpet counterparts. Currently, he is playing on a very beaten-up old school horn with dents and lacquer peeling off and mouthpieces jammed in there. He really needed a new trumpet. He's a go-getter and has so much musical ability. His zest and excitement for learning is top-notch. He is always volunteering to answer questions and play alone as a role model for the class.
Nice, right?
It was absolutely beautiful, and Nicholas was there. His band teacher was there, which is pretty cool. Our Gary Langford, the conductor of the Gainesville Community Band, and that's just, it really, really touches the heart. They're just so generous and encouraging students.
Robin's brother and sister-in-law are both retired music teachers
Yes.
from the public school world, and so you don't realize how much of a task that is until you hear their stories.
Oh yeah, most certainly is.
And I don't know anybody but myself who names his music teacher as his favorite teacher. You know how people always say, "Who was your favorite teacher?" Well, I got a few, from public school, but I had an accordion teacher, and it wasn't the accordion that made him my favorite teacher. It was just him, and his name was Carl, and he was from Italy, and he taught me how to play the accordion. But more importantly, he taught me music theory, and maybe even more important than that is he taught me how, or he didn't teach me how, because it was always like, how do I do this? He would teach me, he would always say this, put more feeling into it, put more feeling into it. It's like, how do I do that? It's not in writing. It's not, and I do get it now as an adult. So I get it. And then all the music that Robin and I have done together, that was of course always in the back of my mind. Put more feeling into it.
Yeah.
Power for a powerful song.
And the amazing thing about you and your accordion lessons is that you started with Carl when you were 8 years old. So you've loved music, you've had a passion for music, and that's what this award is all about, is just keeping that passion going in the music for the children.
And I did get a free accordion. I don't know if I ever told you that.
Oh no.
I did, absolutely.
Oh wow. Nice.
My parents paid for it. It was free to me.
Oh. Nice.
All right. Thank you for watching. If this wasn't your cup of tea, then chances are you didn't even watch this far. So I know it's not for everybody, but we just thought it would be nice to share with you.
Oh yeah, it is wonderful. Thank you so much.
And the world's take care.
Be good.
Don't forget to write. If you're a songwriter, don't forget to write songs.
That's right. It's very, very important.
And
the world
spins fine
on her own.
Baby.
The world spins fine.